There we go. There we go. You know, everybody's saying they're like really hyped up for the Eevee version, and I'm really hyped up for the Eevee version as well. But exactly, it's like because everybody's hyped up about it, I'm probably gonna get the Pikachu version. That's just how I roll. Mm-hmm. But didn't you know, according to Louie, yellow's a bad game? It's not. It's a good game. Pokemon Yellow's great. Go for your Switch. Tell me when Smash Bros. Gets a new character. No one cares. I'm lost. What is Eevee? Huh? Can they not hear you? Ah.
Let's see. Okay, there we go. I'm not sure, but now it's fixed. Eevee is an optical illusion. Hi, Fomal. What should we name ourselves, Blue?
Well, we are obviously some sort of unholy amalgamation of pink and blue, so fucking whatever that is. You're the artist. What's the color theory on that? It's like some kind of light purple.
How do you go back? How do you go back? How do I... Oh, shit. Controls. I know how to, like, enter an option, but I don't know how to input, set, config. Okay, so it's Z. There we go. I just had to make sure. Plu says...
Perfect.
Sergeant Slow. No, magenta. I was gonna put magenta, but is magenta really a bluish pink? It's more pink.
Yeah, we can't have that.
Light blue and pink would be like lavender, I think.
We can't have it be more pink than blue, guys. Come on. Why would it be?
Are you saying that you would be on top? Let's just go.
Until Jester gets in here.
Until he gets in here because he's making pizza. Let's just go magenta. Fuck it. Damn it! I deleted the M.
Good job.
Freaking! So, I'm gonna switch the Z and this X. The A and the B are in the wrong thing. They shouldn't even be there. Where's my fucking options? Input, set, config. Freaking A should be Z and B should be X. Everything else is fine.
So, you wanted us to come into this and play some Pokemon Yellow for a reason, right?
Well, yeah, I wanted to kind of see what everyone else's opinions are and like talk about the new games that were announced.
What? New games?
Yeah, new games.
What?
Yeah. You can link it up with Pokemon Go, and apparently this pisses off half of the community. Like, apparently this is a bad thing.
Okay, it's like new features come out, and it's like
no one likes it.
Bad? It's like, come on. All you did before was chuck a Pokeball or something. Let them change up some stuff. Not to mention, they already mentioned on their Twitter that there's gonna be another new game coming out in 2019.
It's another spin-off. It's not a core, which is good. But like, a lot of people don't play Pokemon. There's not as many people that play Pokemon Go as before. Mm-hmm. And that's well and good. That's great if you don't no longer play Pokemon Go. Like me and Jester, we are pretty avid Pokemon Go players.
I played Go because of the Charmander event, and I got a shiny Charmander, and I'm happy I did that.
But like, if you don't play Pokemon Go, that's fine. It doesn't hinder your enjoyment of the game. You can still enjoy the game to its fullest. The connection to Pokemon Go is just an added benefit.
They had also mentioned on their Twitter, you know at the very end, where they were like, and also the special Pokemon or whatever?
Yeah, apparently it's going to be a never-before-seen one.
Never-before-seen Pokemon.
I'm curious.
Brand new. Brand spanking new.
I'm curious. Because it might connect to Gen 8. It could connect to Gen 8.
Finally getting Pikachu. It's a remade Meryl that's just Pikachu. That's what it is.
Okay, what should we name our rival? We're Magenta.
His name is and then there's a comma, then there's IDC. And this is my grandson. I don't care.
Okay, hold on.
It's Mew's second cousin, Greg. Perfect.
There we go. That's right, I remember now. His name is... I don't care!
I don't care.
Magenta, your very own Pokemon legend is about to unfold.
A fabulous legend!
So yeah, so earlier today, I made an announcement canceling my drunk stream tomorrow because, stuff happened. To be blunt, stuff happened.
Stuff were happening.
And I had canceled it. Well, I might still be able to do it, and we might have a Jester with us, getting drunk. I don't know yet, though. I'll ask him again when he comes here. Jared says, my opinion on the whole Pokemon Go thing is as long as the game isn't based around it and it's just there and an option, why should I or anyone else care? Well, here's the thing.
Yeah. The biggest thing with the game, from what I saw of the thing, and I saw it directly after the reveal because I fucking missed it like a noob. But from what I saw of the footage, you catch Pokemon like in Pokemon Go.
Exactly like in Pokemon Go.
And that's it. Like, you don't fight the Pokemon, which kind of sucks. Maybe they'll put something in, who's to say though? But you don't fight the Pokemon, which sucks. And you don't, you just catch it like in Pokemon Go, and you fight against trainers and stuff, which makes me wonder how they're gonna do grinding and stuff like that for gym battles and blah 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 blah.
Yeah,
all kinds of questions arise, but at the same time, it'll work. Whatever they decide to do will work.
Yeah. They most likely thought about it.
Yeah. The only thing in the entire thing that I watched that I didn't like is what everybody else is seeming to go nuts over.
What is it?
The grabbing another Joy-Con and having a second player.
Yeah.
Which I think it's a cool idea. It's gonna make the game way too easy.
Well, here's the thing, Jester. Whenever Jester does get down here, he actually is very mixed about that too, where he thinks it's gonna make the game way too easy, and essentially, like you see in the trailer, you can just freaking gang up on a kid and destroy his Pokemon.
They showed you going on Nugget Bridge and beating the shit out of a fucking Venonat with 2 of your Pokemon. They didn't even get 2. They just had the Venonat.
Like, now, the only thing is, I'm guessing that the second player is temporary, because it doesn't seem like it's connecting your game. According to Cerebi, there's no talk of online play.
More team. I think it's gonna be literally like just your team, like they're using another member of your team.
Yeah, probably.
From what it looked like whenever I saw it, it looked like they're just using something else that you have, because by that point in the game, you can have Bulbasaur, because you get it in Cerulean City. By that point in the game, you have Pikachu. You go in, the person joins in, they use your Pokemon with you, and you double team. I don't know why 2 people have to catch the same Pokemon. That was kind of weird.
Yeah, I don't know what that's about.
Maybe it like makes the catch rate better.
Maybe that's probably what me and Jester are thinking it might be. We were also joking around that Clefairy is dead.
It's basically. I'm also sad the entirety of the cave was not just full to the brim with Zubats. Like you just walk inside the cave and there's just Zubats.
Yeah, because because of how like from what it looked like the view of like inside a cave, I feel like just random encounters in general are done. You have to just run into the Pokemon you want.
It's not gonna be random encounters anymore.
Yeah.
Who knows though? At this point, we don't 100% know that that's the case. Maybe they're gonna do both. We don't know. And maybe like the random encounters are gonna be how you grind, and just like the ones on the field is the ones that are like nice and docile. Maybe you can throw balls at them. But until we know more, which we'll probably know more at E3, we can't really say anything. I'm feeling like I'm gonna be moving more toward they're just getting rid of the whole fighting thing in general.
Oh man, I'm gonna go get an Eevee.
Pokemon. Yeah, pick up that Eevee. That was not nice.
It just kind of like the way it seems is like according to Yellow, Professor Oak was gonna give freaking your rival Pikachu a new Eevee, but he just snatches it.
Well, he said he was gonna give him one later, so he's probably
he was like, I was gonna give you one anyway.
Like, make sure that the Pikachu was good to give to him.
Yeah.
By the way, I'm downloading Pokemon Quest at the moment.
Oh yeah, it looks like, honestly, it just looks like Pokemon Rumble.
Yeah, like basically just
blocky Rumble. You can have it.
And from what it looks like, it's a touchscreen game, so you're not gonna. A lot of people aren't gonna be able to even stream it.
Yeah. Although there was someone streaming it earlier on YouTube.
I mean, did they have camera set up?
No, they had like it looked like a capture card on the Switch.
Well, then maybe it's not. But the way that the capture card works with the Switch is you have to put it in the thing.
I have no idea. Someone was streaming it on a Switch.
We'll see. We shall see.
Yeah.
Because that'd be cool if it wasn't just touchscreen. Because I don't want it to just be touchscreen. Because I want to play it.
Your Pokemon can fight against it afterwards. Oh yeah, he wants to battle.
Those root worms sees the election burger. If you want to put spice on this, yeah, she tried enough. I tried enough lock it. I don't know if you can. I mean, you probably will be. There will be challenges in this game. 100%. The Pokemon community will come up with challenges for the new games.
Oh, definitely.
Nuzlocking will probably still be viable, simply for the fact that if they get rid of a lot of grinding, but just have the trainer battles, they might make the trainer battles easier, or they might make alternate ways of leveling your Pokemon. At the same time, though, usually the things that killed your Pokemon were the random, were the trainers, not really the random encounters.
Yeah.
So like, I don't really follow Red's idea of, I guess I can't Nuzlocke it then.
It was also here's the thing.
There's gonna be challenges.
Now when it comes to getting a new Pokemon, it's a matter of what Pokemon are around you. Pick one.
Yeah, you can actually pick them, which is pretty neat. I probably will still grab a Zubat.
But I feel like Red would complain about that too, because it's like, oh man, but that makes it easier because now you can just pick. Everyone's gonna pick the best Pokemon for their team.
And there's some merit to that. There's a little bit of merit to that thought.
Fumble says, Pokemon Nuzlocke Roomba Challenge. You gotta catch the Pokemon, but your Nintendo Switch is glued to a Roomba, and you have to try to catch the Pokemon.
People are gonna come up with some crazy ideas for challenges for that game.
Pretty much.
2 players Nuzlocke, that'd be a thing too. Like, you run through freaking every other route. One of you gets to choose a Pokemon. I mean, that'd be neat. Sabotage your friend if you don't want their Pokemon. It's like, no, fuck you, and you throw the ball out of the way.
Pikachu doesn't like us.
Well, that's because you haven't, like, glitched him to where he loves us.
Well, it doesn't take that long for Pikachu to like you, honestly.
I said love. I need that unconditional love from my Pokemon, alright?
How many slices?
Is that Thurston?
Yeah.
Thurston?
He's just making pizza.
I'm making the best Pokemon of all. Pizza.
2-player Nuzlocke, whoever catches the Pokemon has to fight the other in Mortal Kombat. Well, the way that it works, from what I saw looking at the footage, and I might go over the footage again just to make sure that that's basically it. But from what I saw, every time that the players like went into a battle, they had the 6 Pokemon. I think it would have showed 12 if each player had their own separate Pokemon. I think it would have showed 12. I feel like that they split up the Pokemon like that, so maybe you could do something like that with a Nuzlocke, like make it to where the second Pokemon belongs to the second person, so they can only at that point choose other Pokemon.
Eternal Shadow brings up, says here, 2-player Nuzlocke is a thing, just not the way you're thinking. It's called a Soul Link. I wouldn't call that a 2-player Nuzlocke. Because in the end, the other person is not helping you in any way. You're not competing with that person in any way. It's just another way to make it even harder.
Yeah, Soul Links are different. Soul Links are definitely, I would not call that multiplayer.
Yeah, I wouldn't call that multiplayer at all. Pikachu still hates it.
Yeah, we're playing Pokemon Phoenix King and talking about the new Pokemon stuff.
By the way, try Pokemon Phoenix Rising. I don't want to try Phoenix. No, the demo for that came out, and honestly, that thing's gonna get C&D'd so fucking hard. They should have just waited till they finished the game to release it, because then it'd be out in the open.
And the last time I tried playing a great not ROM hack, but a great like fan-made Pokemon game, I literally got my own saying, "Yeah, stop playing this." So
yeah, it's a thing of if Blue. And I know MatPat played Uranium, and they didn't finish it either. They were probably C&D'd by Nintendo too. Like, there's a reason.
They told me they basically told me like, "Hey, we're turning this off. We're not bringing it back." And I'm like, "Okay, all right, cool."
Like it was like outright just
because they don't do that.
Yeah, honestly,
Pokemon just takes your stuff. They don't fucking take down your video. They just take your money. That's all.
Well, it's just the way I'm seeing it. As interesting as Phoenix Rising looks, it's still a fan-made Pokemon game, and even if it doesn't have Pokemon in the title, it is definitely using its assets. And I
may try to play it one day, but that's only if I get like really big balls.
It's a thing of I wouldn't do it. Because again, that thing's gonna get C&D'd so hard. The demo is gonna go down. And the project is gonna go down before it even finishes because they were dumb enough to put it out in the open.
Nintendo's just coming down to your house and confiscating all your money.
And if Nintendo doesn't do anything because it's just a demo, then when it does come out, they're done.
Mm-hmm.
It's really pessimistic, and I don't like being that pessimistic about like fan games and stuff. It looks really cool.
But we've seen it happen.
Uranium took 7 to 9 years to complete, and it only took a day or 2 days for Nintendo to say "fuck you, I don't care."
Okay, it looks like you can still use your Joy-Con to play this game.
Yeah. Honestly, I love the idea of the little Pokeball thingy, because you can also use it as a Pokemon Go Plus.
Oh my god, I need it. I need it so bad.
It's so cool.
I saw it and I'm just like...
I saw it and I wanted it. I hope they release that before the game itself.
I'll
buy that shit now.
I had the ball. I was thinking about the ball. I'm like, dude, I can play Pokemon while and then I stopped. But just think about it. You're only playing the game with one hand. Think of all the other activities you can get up to.
You can masturbate while you play Pokemon. There, I said it.
Yeah, I love you, Eevee. Let's go. Also, by the way, the fuck is with Pikachu being able to say Pikachu, but our Eevee can't say Eevee?
Hey, it tries. Honestly, it does. It actually does.
It totally tries.
In Japan, Eevee's name is Eevee. It's Eevee, and that's what it says. It says Eevee. So it is saying its name.
That is true. I actually didn't think about it like that.
It is saying its name. True Master of Games says, "God damn it, Squeaky." Oh, FOMO says, "Oh, you fool. What do you mean you needed to wait to jack off to Pokemon?" Well, here's the thing, FOMO. Now you can play Pokemon and jack off to them.
now you can go to the gym leader. You can be like, oh yeah, that's right, Surge, let's go.
Now, when you're playing this game, you can ebb your Wii. Professor Oak, give me the Pokedex.
You go to Sabrina and you just go, and she's just like, what are you doing? And it's just like, fight me in a battle, and she's like, you're distracting me. And it's like, I know. You can't use your psychic abilities if I'm attacking your mind with subliminal imagery.
Bring out your Pokemon, Sabrina. Please put that away first. Please put that away
I'm
first.
sorry, you're a psychic. You can destroy my mind. I have to destroy yours first.
Studio Dargo says, yes, Sabrina.
Yes, Sabrina, yes.
Phoenix King says, also, are you okay, Pink? What's that supposed to mean? What do you mean, am I okay?
I mean, here's another thing though. If the leaks are anything to be taken seriously, which at this point we can somewhat take them seriously,
yeah.
This is technically supposed to be taking place after, like, Red and Blue went on their journey.
Yeah.
So, like, is this even gonna have the same gym leaders? Are we gonna have Jasmine back instead of Koga?
Oh, thank you. Do you want to?
You know?
Yeah, you're right.
Is her name Jasmine?
Yeah, her name is Jasmine.
Yeah, are we gonna have Jasmine back instead of Koga? Are we still gonna have? Are we still gonna have like Surge? Like, are we still gonna have Sabrina?
It depends on how big of a time skip. I did hear that Red and Blue might. The leak says Red and Blue are gonna be coming back as characters.
Yeah, if they keep it in the same time frame as they have it right now in Alola, then there's like a freaking 10-year or more gap, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'm really excited for this. Like apparently Rocket's there again, so they fucking came back again.
Of course. Oh, the pizza sauce is so hot.
Rip.
It's so good, y'all.
There's gonna be freaking I don't know. It just seems like things. What we don't know is far more intriguing to me right now than what we do know.
Do you love me yet? No. Okay.
I do love the fact that we can dress up our Eevee and our Pikachu. And before people get excited, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be only for those two Pokemon.
Yeah, probably.
That's
no, I want
already.
To dress up my Garbodor.
Honestly, I thought it was adorable that Eevee was on the trainer's head.
As soon as we started posting stuff in the Discord about this, like, people started immediately going down the yeah, but what if it's not as good as we think it's gonna be, like, road. And it's just like, man, can we just get hyped for one day before we start going down this road?
Like, here's the thing, I don't like hype. I'm not gonna say I'm hyped for this. I love the idea of it. It looks like it'd be fun. Also, True Master has said, True Master says, has there ever been a squeaky stream without perverted commentary?
No.
You know?
Anal.
There hasn't.
It's what I'm here for. They're saying that because they started moaning as Eevee.
God damn it.
Well, here's the thing, because Deco pointed out that now you can play Pokemon with one hand, so you can totally masturbate while you play Pokemon.
Yo, back in the day, let me let you in a little secret, ladies. When we had to use two hands to play games, we were actually using two hands to play games. Aha.
Good job, man.
Studio Dargo, let me dress up my trash bag, Danny DeVito.
I enjoy hype for some games. I like getting hype from trailers. I like looking at things and being like, man, that looks cool. I don't like immediately going down into, yeah, but it doesn't have this anymore, so it's shit. You know, like, I can't go into that mindset. I can't go into the, it looks like it's missing this, so it's shit. You know, I can give me a day or two and I'll look at this and be like, yeah, it does look like we're going back to like the weird chibi variants of like the Oris like stuff. Yeah, it looks like we're not gonna be able to dress up or change our own character that much. Stuff like that, and it's like I'll go into those, like, eventually I'll look at those and be like, yeah, those are things I wish they would have changed. At the same time, I want to be happy that we finally got some information before I want to go down the deep road.
Oh, I don't even care. I know that we're going to be getting like an actual main series game at some point. Yeah, I know that they're going to put the features they usually put into it. If they take a while to polish it, I don't really give a shit. what's neat about this, and it's something that I mentioned when Anna and I were in the car after playing Pokemon Go, is like, not only can this connect with something that we enjoy doing as a pastime, but we can also fucking play a 2-player, which is kind of interesting.
The 2-player is interesting. I mentioned this before you came in, Tristan. I'm worried that the game is just gonna be a cakewalk with 2 players.
Oh, it absolutely will be. That was the one thing that I looked at and was like, alright, so you can 2v1 some random little shit. He's gonna get his ass kicked now. He doesn't even have a chance.
That trainer just only had 1 Pokemon, and that when you go to other trainers that have more than 1, that they'll throw out 2 with you at least. I'm hoping especially gym leaders will throw out 2 Pokemon. I do think that the way that it looks like, you're not really going up with another person's game, so they're going to be probably using your team with you. That's my thoughts on it so far from what I've seen. I hope that they just are full double battles and not beat the shit out of hey Pikachu, hold that Venonat's arms behind its back while I whip it in the face with my vines. You know, like come on. I don't want to gang up on these bug catchers more than I already do.
Okay, I need to take a minute to point out that Ekilapa says, Squeaky, only say this, I love your voice, it's perfect for comedy, because you sound like you snort pumpkin spice lattes.
I mean,
what the fuck does that mean?
He's on you, is all I'm saying.
I ain't even white!
He just explained it.
I ain't even white!
God dang it.
¿Qué es lo que es eso, coño?
Oh, rip. She just called you fat.
Have you never had a pumpkin spice latte?
Never.
Have you or have you not had a pumpkin spice latte?
Not a latte, because milk upsets my stomach. I have had a pumpkin spiced iced coffee from Dunkin' Donuts. I haven't.
So you've had a pumpkin spice latte?
No, because they're different.
Their coffee is not different. Don't try to.
No. A latte and a coffee are different. I work at a fucking coffee shop, Blue.
Coffees are not different.
No.
Everyone who says coffees are different, they're lying to you.
Well, I'm just gonna specifically tell you that latte literally means milk. A latte is literally just milk and espresso. While an iced coffee, at least in the case of where I work, is espresso and water.
Yeah, you're trying to keep on going with the lie that they're already feeding to everyone into our schools and in our society.
Here's the thing about the Switch game. To get back on topic,
Spoiler to Master of Games, I know. Anyway.
Just to get back on topic just a little bit.
How dare.
This will be the game where, just like they did it in XD Gale of Darkness, they're going to present Gen 8 Pokemon ahead of time before an actual title.
It's gonna be really interesting. Like, it looks like you're sending a Pokemon to Pokemon Go.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if you keep it in. I'm not sure if you keep it in Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee or not. But it looks like you get something, you send it to Go. So I'm looking into that. Like, that seems like that we first off, we might just get the Generation 1 Pokemon, which would suck. I would love to be able to put all of our up to Generation 3 things like we have in Pokemon Go into it. But at the same time, if we don't, then that's probably why. They're probably wanting to get something in Eevee and Pikachu and move it over to Go where you can actually look at it and actually do stuff with it. I don't know, man. I'm actually really hype about that as well. It seems like we're gonna be getting something, and I'm telling you right now, it's gonna be a truck, and underneath the truck there's gonna be a Mew. The new Pokemon they're saying is just gonna be a truck.
Eclipus.
It's gonna be truckor.
Eclipus says, after Fomo says, it means your heroin consists entirely of a strange combination of plantains and coffee. Eclipus says, starting stuff, you're not supposed to snort comedy gold, and I mean no ill will, I love you, sweetie, and blue, and I'm guessing that's red in the background. One, it's green.
Hi!
And then they say squeaky, not sweetie.
My name is not Red, but I'm pleased to beat you.
Alright, cool, man.
Num num num.
So, guys.
Yeah?
What's up, man?
You guys are two individuals who I believe you share a Switch.
Yes, we do.
Yep.
Are you going to be getting one version or two versions?
Probably one.
Eevee?
Probably one.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like this game will be the one that makes Nintendo think about whether they should keep Pikachu as the mascot or Eevee.
I'm pretty sure that Eevee's gonna outsell Pikachu like so hard.
FOMO, Red is dead. I haven't seen him in 10 years.
Red has been dead, like, I don't even know how you guys know his name. We've never had a Red on this.
He died 20 years ago.
Cicerone says, so Red is not here. Is he supposed to be?
Yeah, he's not here.
Yeah, we couldn't.
He's being a zombie somewhere. If you look at the expertly designed fucking thumbnail for this video, you can see the three people that are there.
Yeah.
And it definitely wasn't a fucking just random placing of characters.
No, it wasn't coincidental. But you never know.
I'm looking forward to it. I really want to get Eevee, but again, at the same time, I'm pretty sure, knowing me, knowing the fact that everyone is getting Eevee, I'm probably gonna get Pikachu.
Jared Wood
just because I know that I'm a fucking hipster like that.
Jester Wood said, Jester is green, right? Yes, he is.
You just said Jester Wood.
Yeah.
No, Jester's green. Oh, Pokeball.
Yes, Jester is green. He is Jester Green.
You call me whatever you like, buddy.
I call him Kirsten sometimes.
Yeah,
and
but
that's not even his name.
Cicerone, it is funny that Red's not here to talk about the Yellow remake, but he's not here to talk about the Yellow remake. He had stuff he had
Smell
to do.
you later, Red.
Rip. So am I just a cheap American spread-off? Is that what I am to you?
No.
Am I just a cheap American spin-off? Is that what I am to you?
You're not American.
Wait, no, if I'm green, I am the original Japanese adaptation.
Exactly, man.
You're the cheap American spin-off.
I'm the American version. I'm the one that everyone liked, though, because the blue version was better.
No, Red version was better than
Even
was
in Japan, blue version was better.
Oh, I died.
Good job.
Oh shit, we haven't caught anything. What the fuck?
Yeah, I only came with Pikachu.
Oh my god, we're back here.
I'm just saying. Even in Japan, the blue version was better than the green.
I thought Red sold more here.
Just saying, blue version's better. Technically, the red version here is just a sham version of blue version in Japan. Just like this channel.
Fomo says we don't mention his name here. We don't mention the traitor.
It's like, if you really think about it, it's like freaking we got Pokemon Red and Green coming out in Japan, and then they're like, hey, these games aren't good enough. Let's make Pokemon Blue. And they're just like, these games aren't good enough. Let's make Pokemon Blue. And then over here in America, we're like, yeah, those games aren't good enough. Let's just port Pokemon Blue. It's like, yeah, but we need 2 games. Let's just call one of them Red.
Yo, fuck a dumpy ass green flower looking thing. Look at the turtle and the dragon. But no, I like Venusaur.
Venusaur's fucking awesome. And because this is a yellow remake, we're gonna be getting all 3 starters probably.
Most likely.
Probably.
So that's really cool. I mean, we know for a fact we're at least getting fucking Bulbasaur by the time we go to the Nugget Bridge, so that seems right.
Let's see. Oh, excuse me. Jester Green, Warrior Red. I want to say Cleric Pink, Paladin Black, Monk Orange. Whatever purple apparently is.
That's basically what I'm already saying, Cicerone.
Jared Wood. Purple is the Rogue. Purple is Rogue Purple.
Mhm.
Yum, 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 yum.
Here's the thing, though. I don't blame him for saying whatever purple actually is, because we have gone back and forth on his thing before we actually made it official to be Rogue. It wasn't even funny. Like, we were like, man, what are we gonna be? I don't fucking know. We went through so many things. Venusaur is thick, dude. Venusaur is thick, but also Venusaur is sick. I love Venusaur. Venusaur is awesome.
I'm gonna go catch a Pidgey.
My favorite is Charmander. I love my Charmander boys. And Squirtle's okay, but frickin' Bulbasaur, man. Love my Bulbasaur. My favorite of the Pokemon that Ash had in the beginning, in the first things, was probably Bulbasaur. Just because Bulbasaur was fucking daddy. Bulbasaur protected all the other Pokemon, man. Bulbasaur was like, I am fucking mature as shit, and I do my own thing. And it's like, yeah, that's right, Bulbasaur, you do that.
Guys, this says, oh, did they officially announce the unique Pokemon games? Yeah, they're 2 new spin-offs.
Yeah, guys, if you go to the Discord, you can see that we've already linked them in there. I can actually link them here because it's my fucking channel and I'm allowed to put links in.
That too.
So do that. Let me go grab the link for you boys. Give me 1 second.
Dan, I found a level 6 Pidgey not that far back, and honestly, if I had Pokeballs, I should have caught it because it would have been a good member. Level 5's not bad. We'll take this one. God, Pikachu only knows Thunderbolt. It's gonna kill it.
You can also find like a level 8 Pidgeotto every now and again in the Viridian Forest.
That's gonna take too long.
For those of you who have not seen the new thing from Nintendo, this is the trailer to Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Pokemon Let's Go Eevee.
Yeah.
Enjoy.
Now I'm curious, Blue Squeaky Jester, what were your first Pokemon? My first Pokemon game?
My first Pokemon game was actually Red.
But my first starter or my first Pokemon? My first Pokemon game was Red as well. The story behind that. Never owned a Game Boy Color until I was around 5 or 6. And never ever played a Pokemon game until that time. My friends used to play it all the time. One of my best friends. Always went over to his place. Always enjoyed like playing the game with them. And then I had a babysitter by the name of who fucking knows because I can't remember.
Let's just call her Lou.
It was a he.
Lou.
Alright, so Lewis like got a Game Boy Advance and he gave me his Game Boy Color and a copy of Pokemon Red. And I was like, you're a fucking lord. So I went from that to Silver and from Silver to Ruby.
I actually whenever I first started playing Pokemon games, I had already been collecting the cards.
Mm-hmm.
And I was basically kind of done with Pokemon card game at the point because like I had like a bunch of my cards stolen off the playground. So I literally went over to this guy. He's like, dude, I want to trade you for your Pokemon. I'm like, I don't know, man. I'm not even wanting to really get into this anymore. I think I'll just keep them. And he's just like, I will give you my Game Boy. And I'm like, what?
What? Yeah, what?
I gave a dude a box of Pokemon cards for his Game Boy and his Red version.
Huh.
God damn.
And the next day, he wanted it back.
Did you give it back?
No!
Oh,
fuck that guy!
Yeah, fuck that guy. It was a dumbass.
His mom came to the school. And I'm just like, I don't got a Game Boy.
God damn, dude.
Dude, no, fucking, I was an entrepreneur when I was a kid. This fucker came here and gave me fucking something I would never be able to get. I was poor as fuck. I would never be able to get this. And he's just like, dude, here, do this. Because he's like, I'm getting a new Game Boy because my birthday's coming up or something. And I'm just like, all right, yeah, dude, let's fucking go.
Unfucking believable.
You know, you want my story? Well, my first game was Pokemon Red, but here was the thing. So my parents, I'm not gonna say we were poor, but we were definitely like lower middle class. Mm-hmm. So you know, my brother's like, well, I want a Game Boy, and we wanna play the Pokemon games because we watched Pokemon and we loved it. So my mom was like, okay. We're gonna buy we're gonna buy your brother the Game Boy, so it's his Game Boy, but we're buying her the game. So it was my Pokemon Red, but it was his Game Boy. Now this is where the problem lies, is that Pokemon can only have one save file. And my brother beat me up.
Studio Dargo says Blue confirmed the Dio of his school.
So, well, he didn't beat me up. He was just like, I'm gonna play it first because it's my Game Boy. Because, honestly, my brother knew he got the better end of the deal. He was like, well, this is the thing, you need to play that stupid thing. And if I don't give it to you, you can't play the game. But if I take the game, I can play it. To which I was like, well, fuck. So yeah, he played the game, I watched, I accidentally deleted his, I accidentally overwrote his first file, and then he had to play it again. And that's how we experienced Pokemon. And then one Christmas a couple years later when Gold and Silver came out, we both got Gold and Silver, because eventually at some point my parents were like, we should probably buy her own Game Boy. After it was pretty clear that, hey, I've not gotten a chance to play the game that you guys bought me because I need the thing. So that's my story, but it was red. When
it comes to my first Pokemon, though, I think I pretty much remember my first ever team because I loved him, but also because I remember getting, like, the one thing that happened after I got this Game Boy was my mom talked to me about it. She's like, "Where'd you get that?" I'm like, "I traded my Pokemon cards for it," and she's like, "Nice."
Wow.
The big thing she did was she went out and she got me the book for it.
Mm-hmm.
She got me the book that I could open up and look through. It wasn't like one of the big thick ass fucking books like we had nowadays, like the actual official books. It was like one of those like dollar store Pokemon things, where it's like you can just look at all the Pokemon. And I remember that I had a Golbat, I had a Charizard, because I got the Charmander.
Yeah.
I had Eradicate at one point, I think, and I think I kept it the entire game. I think I had a Poliwhirl. I'm not sure if I ever figured out how to make it a Poliwrath. I think I had a Jolteon, and that was like my favorite. Like, my favorite was Jolteon. Like, all like my favorite Pokemon of the first generation was probably Jolteon at the time, because he was so strong.
I actually can't remember my first team.
I think that's it. I'm not sure if I had any. I'm not sure how many was that. Was that 5? I don't know. I probably had something else. But
I was a pretty basic bastard. Like, when I started the game, my 5-year-old brain was like, every Pokemon that I catch within the first 5 feet will now be my team forever. So I got fucking Raticate, I got Pidgeot, I got Charizard, I got Butterfree. Or was it? No, I definitely had Butterfree. I didn't have Beedrill.
Butterjuice? Were you about to say Butterjuice?
I had Nidoking.
Oh, I had a Nidoking!
So let's see. I had 1, 2, 3, 4.
I think I had a Primeape too.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not quite sure what the 6th one was. I'm trying to remember.
I know I switched.
It was
out
Pikachu. It was 100% Pikachu because I'm a basic bastard. So I had 6 Pokemon before the first gym that I kept for almost all of the game until I got a legendary, and then I took the stupidest one out of all of them and I benched it immediately.
Oh god. Freaking Gust isn't a flying type move in this game.
I think once I got a legendary, I think the legendary I got was Articuno. I think once I got it, I was just like,
control, I think,
yeah, I'm just gonna
or the space bar.
That in my party forever.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, fuck yeah. Keep going.
I didn't have a Pikachu until Yellow, because again, I had that Game Boy for years, for actual years. I had that Game Boy, and my mom eventually she got me Pokemon Yellow whenever it came out, and that was cool because like I had got it around the time it actually came out, which is amazing. And I came to school with my Game Boy the next year. And it was just great because there was this big thing going on between me and this kid because I had his fucking Game Boy. But like I came back and like my mom had put like whiteout all over it because it was one of those like fucking like little Game Boy, like not it wasn't like a Game Boy Pocket. It was a smaller Game Boy. I don't remember what it was called. It might have been Game Boy. I don't fucking know. But I brought it in with me and I had Yellow and everybody's like, yeah, let's trade and do stuff. By this point, the other kid already had gotten another Game Boy, so I don't feel as bad. But I had Yellow. I went through Yellow. I had Gold. I remember I got Gold. I didn't get Silver. I got Gold. I then got Crystal. I then got Sapphire. I then got Emerald. I then got Leaf Green, which I also traded cards for, this time Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I got, after that, my best friend TJ at the time, he bought me straight up, day one, he bought me and him a DS. And he bought us both Pokemon games. He was fucking awesome. And I got Diamond and he got Pearl.
I remember Pearl. I had Pearl.
Then I got Platinum, my favorite game of the entire series. Got Soul Silver. Got I think I got Black. Yeah, I got Black, and then I got White too.
Fommel says, I love how Jester worked his team on pseudo blood contracts like the Mafia. Drink from this sake, brother, and we will be bound to our death.
Wait.
Yeah.
Pseudo blood contracts like the Mafia.
You just fucking kept the fucking original guys like, fucking, we will be bound to our death. Dude, I tried so hard to catch all the Pokemon in the entire game in the first, in the first generation and the second generation.
This Caterpie should be a Butterfree.
And I couldn't trade them over, I just stopped at that point.
At
that point, I stopped collecting all Pokemon.
This person's dumb. Frickin' didn't let their thing become a Butterfree.
Then I got X. Then I got Alpha Sapphire. Then I got both Sun and Moon. And now I have the other one, which I don't even know which one I have because I can't play it because I can't see my tiny 3DS screen.
Geistis says Pearl, Platinum, Black, White. What do you mean? Pokemon stopped after Fire Red. What's that supposed to mean?
Fuck off, Geistis. Like, actually, fuck off. Platinum was fucking the shit.
It was okay.
Platinum is my favorite game, my favorite Pokemon game so far.
I will say, after revisiting it, I did not play through the entire game again. But after revisiting it specifically to build a team for the Battle Frontier and Pokemon Battle Revolution about a year ago, it was enjoyable. I enjoyed training on that game and creating a Garchomp, a Bronzong, a Yanmega, and whatever the fuck the fourth one was. Electivire.
Well, I had loved Platinum when I played through it the first time. I loved it, absolutely loved it. And then whenever I came back and played through it, my first and only full playthrough of a Pokemon game on my channel, I got my shiny fucking Ponyta.
Yeah, I remember that.
And that's when it cemented it. That's when it fucking cemented. It's like, nah, this game gives to me, I will give to it.
I remember when I played Black and White, and upon entering Victory Road, I found a shiny Basculin, the dumb piranha thing.
See, I've never legitimately gotten a shiny in a game until, I think it was actually X and Y, where, when they started the Horde thing, and I found a shiny Schnubble.
My first shiny, other than the Red Gyarados, of course, because who the fuck counts that?
Yeah, the Red Gyarados doesn't
Nobody counts that.
A lot of people try to count that. My first shiny was an Emerald, and I had a shiny Tentacool.
Yo, you want to hear another grand old tale of young kids playing Pokemon games? My buddy and I, so Fire Red and Leaf Green were a thing around the same time that the Game Boy Advance SP came out. My buddy had Fire Red. I was sleeping over at his place. He was playing it, and I was playing Ruby, just training my Pokemon. And he was through 2 Island, because they added 7 islands to the game to expand and give you something to do. 2 Island has a berry forest. And while he was going through it, he runs into a Pidgeotto with gold hair. And him and I are like, huh, that must be like something special in this forest. That's really cool. We should try and catch this. He runs out of Pokeballs.
Oh, fuck.
And then afterwards, way down the road, we find out that it's a shiny. We realize that it's a shiny, and we're like,
Wait. Wait a minute.
We ran into a shiny Pidgeotto in 2 Island when we were both like 7 years old. We thought it was something we might be able to encounter again after we ran out of Pokeballs, so we had to kill it. And we never saw it again.
You know what the craziest fucking Pidgeotto thing was for me? I'm pretty sure everybody has figured this out at some point, but I can't remember which game it was. I think it might have been Yellow. But you can actually find wild Pidgeotto in one of the games in the Viridian Forest.
Yep, you can find it in every game.
and it's like level fucking 9 or some shit.
Yep, we were just saying that about 10 minutes ago.
Yeah.
I loved it. I loved it so much. I thought I was so special. I caught it and I thought I was so special. I'm like, this thing isn't supposed to fucking level up. I didn't say fucking probably. This thing wasn't supposed to fucking level up for like ever. I'm so
Did
special.
you see Pikachu do a fucking twirl when you had?
Yeah.
When you had
it was great.
Jared Wood. I don't want to talk about Nose Pass.
Nose Pass.
So in the wonderful world of Pokemon Go, young Jester, the grand old guy that he is taking a stroll through his local park and catches a 100% Nose Pass, a 100% perfect Nose Pass. Not only is that thing garbage, but it's taunting me with it being 100%. I super wish.
I'm so mad I didn't catch enough Charmander during the Charmander event to make my Charmander a Charizard.
I really wish.
We got a couple of Charizards out of that.
Yeah, we got a few.
I tried hard. I don't have a lot of places around me, and I tried just sitting down at a place with like a lure and trying to get me my fucking enough Charmanders, and I got a lot, but I didn't have enough.
It's not like you have
I was
to go to
barely off from getting the 100 I needed to make my Charmeleon into a Charizard.
Were you giving them pineapples?
I don't know what that means.
The pineapple berry. That gives you extra candies when you use it.
I was using the freaking raspberries.
You made it easier to catch them. Okay.
Yeah, because
I didn't have it. Dude, you want to know what level I am in Pokemon Go?
What?
Let me get my fucking phone.
He might not be able to get pineapples. I'm not sure.
Oh man, that was. Because like we're in the 30s.
No, that's fair.
I'm almost at level 32. You're like level 38 now.
I'm level 37.
I don't play this game.
No, that's fair.
I only turned it on because it's like Charmanders.
Caesaroni, yes, there are no online features planned for Pokemon Let's Go. That might be quite a bit disappointing. One thing that I was really hoping, even if we didn't get a full-fledged Pokemon title, was being able to do some online battles, which is always enjoyable, like on the big screen television.
Yeah,
it's always cool to see. Back, again, I just mentioned Pokemon Platinum. When I went through Platinum to make a team for Battle Revolution, it's so cool to see your fights on the big screen sometimes.
I mean, here's the thing, though. If we were to believe the leaks that happened last month, then there is going to be online functionality.
It depends. It's perhaps they decided they wanted to scrap it in between the month.
They might have, 100%.
Perhaps they decided because this game was a lot different from what they were planning.
They could also be waiting to reveal stuff like that at E3.
Which is also true.
True that.
Because it's literally like, I think the 12th of June? Yeah, I have to update Pokemon Go just so I can go and check how freaking...
Yeah, because a new update came out.
Oh yeah, there's a Alolan Executor all over the place right now because of the announcement of the new Pokemon games. I don't know what Alolan Executor has to do with Let's Go, but yeah. Oh, there's also, it's been confirmed that there are going to be some Alolan forms in this game, which is interesting.
Alolan Vulpix?
There will be a few Alolan forms in Let's Go.
Alolan Vulpix?
I have no idea, my guy. E3 soon? Fire Emblem maybe? Maybe.
Let's see. Jared says, I personally have issues with people complaining about what they choose to make Pokemon out of for reasons that just seems pointless and pretty petty at times. I understand having a problem with the designs at a time, but still.
I'm level 17.
That's not that bad.
Oh, my Charmeleon found a candy while I wasn't doing things.
Nice. What's everybody's favorite Pokemon here? I know you really like Snubbull. Was that your favorite, Anna?
I wouldn't say it's my favorite. It's definitely up there because it reminds me of my old dog. Because it just looks like a grumpy mooey like my old dog did. Because she always looked grumpy.
I don't know, man. Like, it's hard with all these new Pokemon.
Espeon is my favorite Pokemon.
Like, as a mascot, I've always appreciated Spiritomb, but as one of my favorite Pokemons, I've always liked Beldum and Metagross.
How are you guys able to freaking just choose? I've never been able to.
Years and years, my dude.
I've been playing this game since it started.
Not enough time.
I still can't think of a fucking...
Not enough.
Not
if
enough.
If you weren't born on the day that on the year that Pokemon was first conceived, then you won't have the ability to choose favorites. And it's an exception because she's mentally my age.
I've been playing Pokemon fucking since the beginning, boy.
I was like, here's the thing, I've been playing since Gen 1 too.
Now, if we had to narrow it down to things like favorite starters, I'm sure you could choose that.
Yeah,
like,
easily.
Favorite starter, Trico. Trico's fucking fly. Love that guy.
I like Piplup.
Fucking green grass ass gecko. Love that guy.
It's weird because I don't usually go for the water starters, but I love Piplup. I love Piplup so much.
My favorite starter, I would probably say, is between Cyndaquil and Snivy.
But like when it comes to like my favorite Pokemon though, it's like I can tell you my favorite Pokemon of like any generation. I can tell you my favorite Pokemon of like, you know, for certain reasons. I can tell you like, you know, some Pokemon that are like special to me in certain ways. But it's like, I don't know, the closest thing I can think of is like, man, I like Vulpix. But it's like, tell me which Vulpix you like better. Fuck you.
Fomo,
I'm not telling you shit.
Fomo, if you want to talk about Gliscor, here's another grand old... Let's sit down for Green's grand old tales and adventures in Pokemon and spin-offs of Pokemon. I don't know if it's a secret, but over the years, our band of misfits, before we had colors as names and I was known as Jester, I still am known as Jester, played a shit ton of Minecraft together. Mm-hmm. At one point, we started getting into multiplayer-based mod servers that included things like Pixelmon, which is essentially just the Minecraft equivalent of Pokemon. It's literally a Pokemon mod for Minecraft. Mm-hmm. Pretty fun. They added a few things you can mine as well.
Holy crap, Willy.
Jesus Christ, Willy. Your Willy's a little bit too big. Massive Willy here. But there's a reason why I said it. At one point, the people who ran the server, who also ran gyms, looked at me and was like, "Hey boyo, you look like a guy that knows how to play a game. Do you want to be a gym leader?" And I was a part of a gym leader, a flying gym. And I had a Gliscor on that team.
Just mad because my gym looked better in the other server.
Yeah, we played Pixelmon a lot, Studio Dargo. Honestly, all I really cared about though was like, because in Pixelmon, Pokemon can be certain sizes and stuff, so all I really wanted was to get like a gigantic...
Oh yeah!
Like, I wanted to get gigantic Eevees, and especially a boy and a girl, so I can have an Espeon and an Umbreon.
You remember gigantic Whale Lord?
Yeah.
Oh my fucking god, gigantic.
I remember the freaking pygmy ones too. The pygmies were so tiny. Or that
FOMO says, I can't believe Blue and Green's favorite starters are Blue and Green respectively.
Oh, fuck me. Okay. Yeah, no, that's fair. That's a fair, yeah. Yeah.
So, like, I off the top of my head, I would say Vulpix is my favorite Pokemon.
Yeah?
But
regular or like, Alolan?
Exactly! Shut up!
He just said that's where he says, fuck you.
I'm gonna pet them both equally, thank you.
One's gonna burn you, the other one's going to give you frostburn. Both are gonna burn you at the end of the day.
Frostbite's just a really cold burn.
They would never. If Ponyta can turn off its fire whenever Ash puts his crotch on it, then these two can
fucking god. No, we're not gonna talk about this.
Look up what happened to Pixelmon mod and where it was in development and what happened to it. No, we know what happened to it.
We know.
It made me sad.
It's amazing how long it lasted, to be honest.
Yeah.
We can respect how long it lasted.
What happened, Blue?
If Ponyta can stop its fire whenever Ash puts his crotch on it, then the Vulpix is gonna stop.
That wasn't coherent.
Well, yeah, we couldn't hear you. I don't know what. You're laughing too hard.
What, does a Vulpix just, like, lose its tails when it gets pet? Is that what you're gonna say?
No.
Are you gonna make a fucking a Vulpix joke?
Oh god. We're gonna have to turn off the stream or kick you out of your own channel. I'll take over.
Okay. Anyway,
I just want to make this a Butterfree so that I can use it against Brock.
Right,
one of you guys needs to do a mystery dungeon RP and let me be in it.
If
one of you guys needs to do that.
I might. You never know. Maybe.
No.
And then let me fuck the Vulpix.
I might do a mystery dungeon let's play.
No! Do an RP so I can be in it! Fucking do it, nerd!
Yo, you guys want to continue the trends of favorite Pokemon?
Yeah, sure.
For it.
If we were going in categories, what would be your favorite legendary?
Mew.
That was quite fast, actually. I didn't know.
Giratina.
There are a lot of legendaries I like. Regigigas is fucking awesome.
It's actually like a really close thing between Latios and Giratina, but I love Giratina.
I like Latios a lot. You have no idea. Ed had Latios, best friend and basically my brother.
Dumplings.
He had Sapphire, I had Ruby, he had Latios, I had Latios.
They're dumplings.
What?
They're dumplings.
Leave my dumb plane alone. It can turn into a girl and kiss me.
No, it can't. It's an illusion.
Yes, it can. Fuck you.
It's an illusion.
Is yelling gonna like screw the rest of your house?
No, I have my door's open.
Nice.
Okay. Well.
I really want this stupid Metapod. I really want this stupid Metapod to evolve.
I was like, nah, my door's closed. Let me go close.
Studio Dargo with the massive legend.
Leticia Rodelia just subscribed. Thanks for subscribing.
We have so many Scrabbles.
Please, I just want it to evolve. I want a Butterfree.
Is it level 12 or level 10?
It's level 10 that it becomes a Butterfree.
It's actually amazing how like early this thing evolves then.
Yeah, because it needed to be something good right away.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Fomo, I will stop once you make me a cute picture of a Vulpix. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, so... Sergeant Slow says, time for the hard-hitting questions. What's your favorite Pokemon of each region?
Ooh.
First region is Vulpix.
First region. Ooh. Fuck.
I've already got my Kanto, boys. You gotta go for the Kanto. Let's go.
Let's see. I'm thinking, well...
Squeaky, yours is already there.
Yeah, it's already Mew, so I'm gonna go Mew.
Wait. What?
Yeah, Mew's Gen 1.
Oh, right. I'm stupid.
I love Eevee, but it's not my favorite Pokemon.
Your next one is okay.
Okay, yeah. Gen 1. Gen fucking 1.
Okay, I'm gonna say Mew, Espeon for...
Hey, come on. Let's go in region.
Okay,
we can all say
okay.
You're
Don't get ahead of us.
Give me like 30 seconds.
I'm using this time to think of mine.
Alright.
Yeah. What? Alright. Should we put limits on this? What if legendaries didn't count?
No.
Because we already know then that Gen 4, like, Regigigas is one of my favorites in Gen 4.
I mean, I'm not the only time I'm gonna say
we shouldn't limit it to a legendary can be your favorite Pokemon.
Okay.
I'm probably not even gonna choose a legendary. Like, even if they were available.
Yeah, most legendaries aren't even my favorite. Mew's just my favorite because it's the cutest in Kanto.
Who do I like in Gen 1 the most? I've never thought about it.
Oh my god, I'm just not gonna freaking... You're gonna be a Metapod for Brock. You better not die.
I've never...
He's gonna fucking die. He's not even gonna be able to do anything.
He knows Tackle. He's gonna do plenty.
Go help him.
Regigigas is good taste. Good on you, Jester.
Dude, in the anime, in like the first movie, he sounded like an omni-god with omnipresence voice. Like he had so many voices in his voice.
Shouldn't your favorite Gen 1 be Horsey?
Horsey is... I like Kingdra. No.
Yeah,
I don't like Horsey as much as I like Kingdra. Fuck.
Tauros.
I named the first bull I ever caught in Pokemon Go Bologna, and it made me laugh. Oh
Eggsy.
god.
Muck.
Who is my favorite? There was, even if I could pick one now, like
it's been way over 30 seconds. There we go. Fucking hurry up. Waiting for you the whole time, Metapod. We're already fucking late.
We have a date with Brock.
We have a date with Brock. He's rock hard and waiting.
Jesus Christ.
Rock hard and waiting for us. We have to ebb his wee, and we're wasting time. Okay, let's go.
You know what? I'm just gonna say Articuno for now.
There you go.
I don't know. I don't know what else. I might have something better as an answer later on. It's really hard to think about.
What about Johto, boys?
I do like Kingdra, but I don't know if there's a better Pokemon I'd enjoy more than Kingdra. That's something I have to think about too. I like Donphan too.
When it comes to Gen 2, I'm stuck between two, and one of them is infinitely cooler than the other one, but I love the other one.
Talk about it.
I love Sentret. Sentret's really cute.
All right. What about the other one?
The other one is infinitely cooler because it's fucking Umbreon.
Okay. No, it's Dumbreon. Sentret's better.
I love Umbreon. I love Sentret. It's like, I think just because I don't think I'm ever gonna pick another Eevee evolution, I'm gonna go with Umbreon. Because I don't think the only Eevee evolution I would ever choose, like, to be one of my favorites is Jolteon. Because Jolteon is fucking awesome. But like, I guess Umbreon's my favorite for Johto.
Yeah.
I never ever had a Kingdra in Gold and Silver.
Yeah,
or Heart Gold and Soul Silver. But I do like Kingdra.
Yeah.
Scissor's
What about Hoenn?
Too. Oh, Hoenn?
What about Hoenn?
Favorite Pokemon in all of Hoenn? Definitely Metagross.
Damn it!
Yeah, that should have been an easy guess for me.
Now, here's the thing. I didn't play much of Gen 3, but I did play Oras. But that was they also threw in a bunch of other Pokemon in the mix, so I don't know super much about Gen 3's decks. I'm gonna say I don't really care for Gardevoir that much, actually.
Which one that, like, when you think Gen 3 comes to mind, because it's something that you can appreciate?
I like Jirachi.
You like Jirachi?
But here's the thing, again, it's like
Gen 3 had so many neat Pokemon, in my opinion. It had a shady cactus. It had a trio that was more intimidating than majestic. The dogs were majestic, the birds were majestic, the golems almost had an eerie warning feeling to them.
Yeah, I can't even say Jirachi because it's I don't care for it.
What about Lunatone and Solrock?
I don't care about Gen 3. That's the problem.
What about Wailord? Wailord, if I actually didn't love Metagross so much, Wailord would be my next favorite.
My favorite Pokemon from Gen 3 will probably be Mawile.
Mawile's a good.
I love Mawile.
I'm looking really quick. Fucking.
Then there's Slacking. There's Aggron. There's Flygon. Flygon is a favorite to a lot of people.
Oh, wait a minute, I forgot. Even if we wanted to, if we did exclude the legendaries, I'd say my favorite Kanto would be Arcanine.
What about Walrein?
Oh yeah! Spiel's my favorite. I love Blurb. I love Blurb.
There you go.
There we go. I love Spiel. It's so fucking. It's just a round seal blob. It's so cute.
But don't you want Wingull?
No, fuck Wingull.
I want Wingull.
All right, boys.
Waterbird.
I like Claydol.
All right, Gen 4 though.
Gen 4 is a lot harder. I give no fucks about Gen 4. Actually, no, Lucario.
If I'm excluding Regigigas, the next one would have to be Spiritomb. Spiritomb is one of my favorites in Gen 4.
True Master of Game says Arcanine is not a legendary. I know it's actually, yes it is. It's literally the legendary Pokemon in its Pokedex entry.
It's called the legendary Pokemon.
Also, I know, but if we were excluding legendaries from our favorites, Arcanine would definitely be my favorite Kanto because I love me some Arcanine. Anywho, yes. Okay, so yeah, my Gen 4 is Lucario.
Okay.
So, Gen 4...
Spiritomb, definitely. And there's a story behind that too.
The problem is this is my favorite game. It's not my favorite generation for Pokemon, obviously. It's my favorite game though. So while you're explaining your story, I'm gonna think.
So once upon a time, young Tristan was like, typings play a big part in Pokemon dying. When you have a lot of weaknesses, you're fucking worthless. So Genius Tristan, the boy that he was, Genius Jester, the boy that he was like, if I find Pokemon with the least amount of weaknesses, I will have an unstoppable force. And I literally had papers that I wrote down, different Pokemon typings to see what would have the least weaknesses, and it all boiled down to one kid in Gen 4. Spiritomb. Spiritomb was unaffected by 3 typings, and nothing was super effective to it. It might have been slow, but it had some bulk, and it had some decent attack. And I was like, damn, this guy's pretty sweet. He immediately became one of my favorite Pokemon after all the chart work that I went through, and I believed it to be like this symbol of, when played right, an invincible Pokemon. Keep in mind, this was a person who thought that competitive play was a lot different back then, when in fact it wasn't. I didn't know how to play Pokemon competitively. But Spiritomb is still a Pokemon I can appreciate.
You know what the weirdest thing is? I can think of several Pokemon in Gen 4 that I really like, but I can't think of any of them that I love. And all the ones that I like are evolutions of Pokemon from previous generations. So like Magnezone, Piloswine, Gallade, fucking Roserade.
Nice. Mamoswine's awesome. Roserade is pretty cool too.
Those are the ones I really love.
Togekiss was cool.
But if I were to just... I don't want to pick those because they're just evolutions of other Pokemon. I'm going to go with Piplup because, it's my first starter.
Sergeant,
you were stuck in a loop for a second there.
The Sergeant Slow says, is it because you fucked an Arcanine, Squeaky? No, it is not because I fucked an Arcanine that I like me some Arcanine. I just like giant dogs.
Here's the thing.
I just like
Switch
dogs.
that around. It's because she loves Arcanines that she fucked it.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
Gen 5, boys!
Zorua.
Gen 5. I hate a lot of things in Gen 5. I hate so many Pokemon in Gen 5, it's not even funny.
Gen 5 is probably my least favorite as far as, like, actual,
There's one Pokemon that I can appreciate in Gen 5. And I know what the Pokemon I hate the most in Gen 5 is, just because at this point it's a meme to the rest of everybody who plays Pokemon in our friend group.
Mm-hmm.
I can appreciate Superior. I don't know if I like any other Pokemon in Gen 5.
I would say my favorite Gen 5 Pokemon...
I love Archon!
I'd say my favorite Gen 5 Pokemon is probably Golurk.
Golurk's kind of cool. I can
freaking gigantic mech ghost earth fucker that can fly. Whenever I figured out he could fly, I was just like, I am flying a mech all over this fucking place.
Here's the thing.
And no one can stop me.
Here's the thing, true master of games. Blue would outright fuck actual Pokemon. I wouldn't fuck a Pokemon. I wouldn't fuck a Pokemon. When I say I fucked an Arcanine, my character fucked an Arcanine, and she was already a Zorua.
Now listen
Just
here.
saying.
Now listen here. This is slander.
You've said many times you would fuck a Latios. You'd fuck a Gardevoir.
Now
lie
listen
to me.
here. Now listen here.
I'd probably fuck
What do those two have in common?
They're both psychic types.
They can both be somewhat humanoid.
I'd
no,
fuck Metagross.
Latios cannot.
Yes, she can. Shut up.
I'd fuck Wailord.
See, there's a difference.
I would never pass off the opportunity to fuck the Lord of Wales.
There's a difference, I think, that from me going and being like, damn, that Lopunny.
Oh, God.
And he also said he'd fuck a Vulpix, says True Master of Games.
What? Ha! You get... Ha! What about Gen 6, guys?
Gen 6?
That's actually kind of hard to think about. Really like the legendary designs in Gen 6, actually. But not enough for it to be my favorite.
Oh, man.
Greninja was really cool. I don't think it's my favorite. Who did I like a lot in Gen 6?
I'm just gonna go ahead.
I don't give a fuck about Talonflame. I don't really care about Aegislash.
I'm gonna have to look at them again at Gen 6.
I'm gonna say this. I've never used this Pokemon. But after watching the X and Y anime, probably my favorite is Hawlucha.
Oh god.
Hawlucha?
Yes. Cause fucking Ash's Hawlucha was a badass in the league.
Yeah?
He fucking destroyed MVP.
I have to like look up Gen 6 just so I can remember what the hell's in it.
It had, I think, the least amount of Pokemon before Gen 4 added to a Pokedex. I'm just trying to think. I liked Noivern. I don't think I loved Noivern. Malamar was kind of cool.
Gotta like.
The fact that Vivillon had so many different patterns was really, really neat. I could appreciate that.
Oh well.
Klefki fucking makes me hate so much.
Cicerone says I can't fuck Gardevoir or Latias, they're not my egg group. Excuse me, Cicerone. I can, we just can't make eggs.
Again, it's like, here's the thing. When I think about Gen 6, I'm also not I'm trying not to think about Sylveon, but I like Sylveon is probably my favorite.
Sylveon is great.
You know what? Oh, maybe. I think Florges was my favorite. The fairy type that was like a big old flower thing. I think Florges was my favorite.
So guys,
and then it brings us to the last one.
Gen 7.
I am going to challenge. I'm going to challenge you guys.
Rowlet.
That's great.
Yeah, Rowlet. He's so cute. He's
that's wonderful. I'm going to challenge you guys.
Yeah.
You cannot guess my favorite Alola Pokemon.
Other
than Alolan Vulpix.
I was about to say, Alolan forms or just Gen 7 Alolan Pokemon?
Gen 7. I don't count Vulpix as an Alolan Pokemon.
I can't guess it, huh?
You cannot guess.
Probably not.
You will not be able to.
You don't like Young Goose, do you?
No.
Okay. Because I don't mind Young Goose.
I did not in a million years.
Are we excluding the Ultra Beasts?
Yes.
Fuck, I love Celesteela so much.
Because I have no idea what Ultra Beasts there are, because I've never caught one.
You've seen Celesteela before, right?
I've seen.
It's basically a twig rocket ship with 2 floating bamboo rocket arms.
It's just a bamboo ship.
It is so cool. It's steel flying, and it's the only non-grass type that can learn Leech Seed.
I'm just saying, chat, you guys too, you will never be able to guess my favorite Pokemon in Alola. Again, counting out all Alolan forms and Ultra Beast, or even legendaries. There, I'll give you that too. It's not a legendary either.
The Sergeant Slow, to be absolutely clear, because Pink really likes Gen 5. I think Gen 5's a very fun game. I think that it was a really cool story.
It's a wonderful game.
I hate probably over half of the Pokemon designs in it, because they essentially tried to make 150 different new Pokemon to fill in for a game, when they could have made 70 good ones instead of like 50 good ones and 100 shit ones.
Oh, I know which Pokemon from Alola you like.
Oh no.
You like Serena.
Yeah, damn it. You got it. My favorite Pokemon is Serena. She's so fucking awesome. She kicks so much ass, literally.
The Ultra Beast might have been one of the coolest things that they added to a Pokemon game. I love the fact that they've basically created Pokemon from other dimensions, which explains the fact that they look weird as hell and have no explanation for their weirdness.
I need Larry to be in the front because Larry needs to fucking evolve.
Just saying, guys. She literally kicks their ass.
I just remember a long time ago you said you really like Serena, but that's the only thing I knew. I didn't know she was your favorite, but I just guessed.
She's
I was
my
like,
favorite.
yeah.
Again, if we don't count Alolan Vulpix, she's my favorite.
Yeah.
Simply for the fact of I don't want to count Alolan forms because they're technically Pokemon from other things.
Yeah.
That just evolve differently.
I'd say my favorite is probably Rowlet.
See, Cerrone, I don't want to fuck Serena. She would. I don't want to fuck Serena. There is nothing there to do that.
I was also gonna say to the Sergeant
maybe
Slow,
I'll fuck Serena.
the Gen 5 is probably my favorite generation because it's what got me back into Pokemon. Because I didn't play much. I didn't play the original Gen 3. That was when I was kind of like, I wasn't falling out of Pokemon, but that was when I had to kind of hide that I liked Pokemon, which, because of that, the only way I can think of about hiding Pokemon is to kind of, I guess, grow out of it. But, like, watch the show and everything like that. So, and also, I just never really got to play Gen 3. Gen 4, I didn't have a DS during that time, so I never got to play Gen 4, and I still have yet to play Gen 4. I should probably catch this Geodude.
Akilpa, all three of us already know what we would do with that, but we've already mentioned what we would do with that.
But,
Tush.
But Gen 5 is what really got me back into Pokemon, so...
Gen 5 was a wonderful game. I absolutely fucking loved Gen 5. I did not like a lot of the designs for their Pokemon.
Yeah, some of the Pokemon didn't sit well with me in terms of design, but what I love the most about Gen 5, besides N, because I do love N, is the fact that when I was playing it, because I hadn't played Gen 3 and 4, it felt like I was playing... For a moment, I felt like I was a little girl playing Pokemon again. I felt like I was, like, even though, like, that one copy of Red was my copy of Red, it was technically my brother's because he played it most of the time, and I only got to play it after he beat it, and even then I couldn't save my game, so I never got too far. So when I really think about it, Pokemon Silver was my real first Pokemon game. And again, Gen 5 brought that back, and it made me feel really good, and I just loved every moment of it. So that's why I love it. It's a sentimental bullshit reason.
No, Akilpo, it's not something to be sorry over. I was gonna say that we all pretty much, at least me and Squeaky, know what we would do. I'm not sure if Tristan holds the same enthusiasm as we do.
What are we talking about?
Fucking Bosse region.
Oh yeah, Bosse region. Well, fuck yeah, Bosse region.
Like, we would make our fucking Bosse region if Nintendo freaking locked us in a room and forced us to spend money.
We would make Pokemon. We would make Pokemon Russia.
We would make Pokemon Russia. It'd be great. We would.
I don't know what the two versions would be called, but fuck yeah.
Hold on, there's a text wall here.
We would make literally the hardest fucking. We would make the hardest fucking Pokemon games ever made.
You have to design 70 new Pokemon and a region. You have 3 years to do it. Start naming a few bases that haven't been used yet and where the region will be based on.
Well, I already just said Russia.
Russia?
Uganda.
No.
No.
So, a few bases. Again, Russia for the Bosse region.
The Uganda would just be 70 different variants of Knuckles.
We would also, by the way, change up the typings, because they always, like, they can sometimes change them up a bit. Make ice types a little bit stronger, because our ice types are going to be fucking everywhere in this region.
Definitely.
Make it to where they're not fucking just weak to everything and can't hit nothing.
You've heard of Alolan Raichu. Now get ready for Russian Pikachu.
Our gym leaders are going to be Our gym leaders are going to be assholes.
You will not be able to get
Not only are you gonna have to beat us, you're not only gonna have to beat the gym leaders, you're gonna have to do like a mini game or a quest for them. Didn't we agree that you had to like do a quest and then they fight the gym leaders?
Yes.
Yeah.
I could see a region being based off of some European. There's already a European base.
Yeah,
to
there's
it,
already
but,
France.
Like, I could see one being based off of Spain or anything like that.
Spain would probably be pretty neato.
I could definitely see one being based off of Spain.
South America.
South America, yeah.
Africa.
Yeah.
Philadelphia, every time you beat the gym, there's a riot. Okay, there's just Zubat here. I'm lost.
Yo, is that why Gen 5 was so, like, controversial? Is because America is full of nothing but fucking politics?
I was joking. I love Gen 5 mostly for the probability, in my opinion, of the story, characters, and Pokemon history. I won't diss anyone for thinking. Again, dude, Sergeant Slow. Gen 5's my favorite gen.
Yeah.
The only thing Jester really shits on is Archon.
Tropius is a Latin American icon.
How dare you.
Oh god, I love Tropius.
Tropius is awesome.
I love a lot of the Gen 3 Pokemon. There were some dumb
Gen
ones.
Gen 3 had some really good Pokemon in particular.
There's
always
always a few dumb ones in each generation. There were a few dumb ones in Gen 3, but Gen 3 had a lot of really memorable Pokemon. Aggron's memorable. Fucking Salamence and Flygon are memorable. Groudon and Kyogre are memorable, definitely.
My team's dying. Martin's... You go, Martin. Bye, Martin.
But yeah, at this point, we've already basically said everything.
In terms of our... Yeah.
Is there anything that we missed from the trailer that we haven't talked about yet? Eevee looked pretty good in
wonder...
The double catch thing was kind of interesting.
It was interesting. I feel like
when I saw two Pokeballs,
was an easier way to give them an excellent.
When I saw two Pokeballs fucking fuse into one, I was like, so do both of you get half of it?
Yeah.
How do you fuse? How?
Also, are you using two Pokeballs when you do that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So weird.
I don't remember Mount Moon having so much variety.
It was a pretty big cave.
Yeah, there was a bunch of Pokemon in Mount Moon too.
Honestly, when you really think about it, like from Pewter to Cerulean, most of the journey is the cave.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, definitely.
There's like 7 trainers before you get to the cave, but that's it.
There's also a lot of like dead ends.
They used to put a lot of like Pokemon centers around the area, aside from just cities too. You barely see that in other games now. Like, there's never a Pokemon Center in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah. There's sometimes, like, a house that has a dude in it, like, hey, you want to sit down and take a load off? Like, that. I had a few of those in Sinnoh.
Okay, I'm gonna have to switch up.
Wait, is Larry not a goddamn Pidgeotto yet? Is it level 18?
I don't know when he becomes a Pidgeotto!
I guess it's 18.
I'm just going through.
Here's the thing. I liked the idea. Before I found out, because like when they show the box for the new Pokemon Go Plus for the games, I had to look to see if it was actually usable for Pokemon Go, and before I found that out, I looked at Jester and said, this is essentially another Pokewalker because you can take your Pokemon from the game and take it out for a stroll.
Yeah.
I thought that was really cool. Again, I love the little Pokeball thing. I know Red said earlier in the Discord that he hopes that there's a way to turn off the you have to throw functionality.
I don't think they would.
I don't think they will either. I mean, it would be a little bit against Nintendo's whole everybody can play thing, but it's a thing of...
It's a Joy-Con.
It's a Joy-Con.
I was getting water. What are we talking about?
How you have to throw the Pokeball thing or do the throw action with the Joy-Con.
Oh, yeah.
Red is hoping that they'll disable that. But it's a thing of, yeah, while they probably can, they probably might not.
I don't think they will. I don't think it's even going to cross their mind.
Yeah. Oh, Willie's dead. Pikachu, go.
Did you send Pikachu out and try to attack a rock?
Yep.
A ground type with lightning?
Yep.
And then it punched you in the face?
Yep. Larry's gonna carry, man. Larry's gonna carry.
Larry will carry when he evolves.
Larry's carrying right now, man. Larry, carry. Carry Larry. Oh, fuck. Now it's a Pidgeotto. About damn time. Kids like you shouldn't. Fuck you. You're not my dad. Oh, there's an item.
Looks like there's gonna be a lot more cutscenes in this game too.
Yeah, Cicerone says Mario Odyssey, you can't turn off the motion gestures. I don't think they will turn it off. And if that's here's the thing. Red's oh, I tried Jelly Bean. Red's logic is that while some people can't do that, can't do the throwing motion, and well, I don't want to say SOL for those people, but I guess they're SOL.
It's like a lot of people can't do a lot of things. I mean, at that point, they probably haven't picked up a Switch.
Yeah. That's the thing. Anyone who can't do that probably isn't gonna get a Switch anyway.
Yeah, I'm just looking at all of the stuff right now, and other than the fact it's obvious that the people who are acting are not actually playing the game because sometimes the Pokeballs come out weird. Mm-hmm. Like, it looks like... Yeah, I mean... I'm trying to see if I can figure out stuff about the battle. Because, like, especially, like, whenever, like, they're fighting the Venonat, you can see levels, you can see how many Pokemon he has.
We're gonna die.
He only has one Pokemon. So that does make me hopeful.
We're fucking
That does
screwed.
make me hopeful that they've thought about it, and if any of the trainers have more than one, they'll send out a double battle. That's made me very hopeful they thought about that.
Oh, we have to fight a rival, too.
And Mount Moon?
Mm-hmm. But other than that, I'm
we're fucked. Our rival is actually gonna kick our ass. But Raditz did it first.
It looks like your Pokemon still gain levels. So, you know, Pikachu and Bulbasaur in this thing are both level 18.
And they still have 4 moves, and they have levels, and they have HP bars. So it makes me wonder just how close it'll be to regular Pokemon apart from the catching and the wild Pokemon aspect.
It only makes me wonder, how the hell are they going to level up?
Yeah!
Yeah.
That's the biggest thing on my mind is
how would you be able to, how would you grind?
Are we gonna grind? Because eventually trainers stop happening.
You're right.
Unless you can battle each trainer once a day and grind off trainers.
No, it couldn't be once a day. People would be so upset. You fight fucking 3 trainers before, and you still can't beat Brock, so you have to wait till tomorrow to grind.
I don't know.
It makes me feel like, and again, I've mentioned this before several times today, but in addition to running into Pokemon, they might still maybe have random battles.
Well, leveling up, here's the thing. Leveling up might also contribute to people, like, walking around. Because you can take your Pokemon out with you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but you'd have to take all of them out with you at that point.
You have to stroll. You have to take them all out for a stroll.
Yeah. I have no fucking clue.
I feel like they're either gonna do something completely new, which that's Nintendo. They're still gonna have random battles at some level.
It's completely okay if they do something new for a spin-off.
Or they're gonna make it to where basically trainer battles are gonna just give you more XP. Like maybe you almost level up almost every battle you go into, you know?
They'd have to really try and balance that.
That's my worst case scenario.
It can be. It'll be interesting what they've probably thought about it.
The candy thing too also gets brought up by Cicerone, like the whole candy thing in Go.
Yeah.
Like that could definitely translate.
That was
but
the way the candies and leveling up a Pokemon works in Go is really different because CP isn't really a Pokemon's level.
Oh yeah, we're about to run
also.
into
Yeah.
Also, by that level or by that thought, we are going to be running into hundreds of Bulbasaurs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to be the case.
No,
I
no
really
way.
don't think so.
Not at all.
That's my biggest mystery right now. Is what are we going to be doing to level up? Because there has to be something. But we'll figure that out at some other point.
Yeah.
Here's how I feel about it. If this... I gotta finish chewing. If this spin-off game can still provide entertainment and satisfy what I want to enjoy and just have fun with, while I wait for another title that we're more akin to comes out, I will have no complaints with it.
No, definitely.
100%.
I think that it might very well be enjoyable for Pink and I, who are a couple, to sit down and just fuck around with it for a bit.
Also, can I just grab 2 Joy-Con and pretend to be 2 people?
I mean, you probably could. So does that mean if you were really good, you could fucking Maracas throw both, like Maracas Shake throw those 2 balls at the same time?
Freaking dual wheel.
I am fucking. That's the Let's Play. That's the stream I'm gonna do.
Yo, is that how people are gonna speedrun?
I'm just gonna have both the fucking Joy-Con. I'm gonna pretend to be 2 people.
Could you replace?
That's my stream.
Could you replace both Joy-Cons with like Pro controllers?
Wait, this is a fucking casual.
Because if you could,
what
then
if
you could
I
throw
replace
the Pro Controller.
What if I replace both Joy-Con with 2 Pokeballs?
You can do that too.
Probably.
Because the Pokeballs have like a small joystick on them.
Hey, stop!
Yeah,
I found these fossils and they're mine.
Have we fought Jesse James yet?
No.
Where the fuck are they?
They're near the end of Mount Moon.
Are they?
Yeah.
Have we fought fucking Gary yet?
Nope.
Where the fuck is Gary?
I believe you mean, have we fought... I don't care. Yet.
Yeah.
What's his name?
You'll see. Don't tell him.
I don't care.
Red?
I won't tell you. No! I forgot Thundershock.
You fucking... Oh.
Fucking me.
Oh, by the way, I'm looking at the Clefairy closer. Looking at the Clefairy.
That's okay. Thundershock sucks anyway.
Clefairy level 10 CP 60.
Also, they do have CPs.
But what's weird is that it'll show you level and power, level and HP afterwards too.
Okay, so what do we want? Do we want the Helix or the Dome? Kabutops or Amistar?
I don't give a fuck about Twitch Plays Pokemon. It's just more so like who I like. I like both of them. I kind of like Kabuto more.
Nah, I like Kabutops.
I like Ammonite really a lot too.
Yeah, when it comes to the Venonat, it doesn't show CP or anything, but when it comes to
there we
Pokemon,
go. There's Team Rocket. That was Team Rocket. Surrender now or prepare to fight. Yeah, that's right.
Alright, coughing. Alright, Ekans.
Alright.
Also, looking at this, I'm at the part where they're on basically, I think it's Cycling Road.
Huh?
He's walking around in Cycling Road, and you see a Psyduck and a Pidgey in front of him that he's walking to. But back in the background, you see Eradicate, and it's not in the tall grass.
Well, the same thing goes with, like, well, the cave is a bit different. It's a cave. But...
Yeah, this is what I'm thinking, though. Because it's not in the tall grass, maybe the tall grass still serves the function.
Did we not fight Gary?
I think we fight him on the way to Cerulean.
No, we fight him in the cave.
They probably replaced it with Team Rocket because that
did they replace it in Yellow?
Yeah.
I never played Yellow.
You're supposed to fight Gary in Viridian City.
Well, here's the thing.
You fight Gary in Viridian City on the way to the Pokemon Loop. That's way.
You can fight.
Well,
Gary.
I mean, you can. No, you fight him. You fight him there beginning too.
So, after you fight him the first time, starter v starter, you can then fight him again as an optional fight if you go to the Indigo Plateau, before you go to Vermilion Forest. Viridian Forest.
Really?
He has like a Mankey or some shit with him.
Oh, I didn't do that.
And then in Mount Moon, you fight him before... You fight him in Mount Moon, I think. And then you fight him in Cerulean as well.
I'm a dumbass. I accidentally made Pikachu forget Thunderbolt.
Do you not fight him in Mount Moon? Why do I feel like you do?
No one cares about Blue's amazing revelations about the Eradicate outside of the tall grass.
It's interesting. I just don't know what that means for the
I don't know what that means.
If a fucking Kingler strolls through Cerulean City, I'm gonna scream and run away.
It makes me feel like there's still a reason why there's tall grass. Like, it seems like there might still be battles in the game. It's just kind of like how in Oras, where you had an alternate way of finding Pokemon, this is the alternate way, you know?
Musician question. The police in the Pokemon world, can they catch people with Pokeballs? Is that why there's no prison?
Also, one of the human girls that's in the thing, because I'm going frame by frame to this, is she's pretty thick.
Yeah.
What about Misty and Brock are gonna look like in this?
If they're even there.
That's true. Fucking $1 million.
Take out the when you take out those 2 zeros, it's $10,000.
That's a fucking expensive bike.
Probably a good bike.
We mentioned this before you came in, Tristan, but one of the things that the leaks had said was that you're not playing red and blue. Like those characters are in the game. They're just not you.
Yeah.
If they keep to the same timeline as in the latest Pokemon games, which they probably would, then they might be like 10 years later. We might see freaking Jasmine instead of Koga and stuff like that.
That's fair.
There could be completely new gym leaders.
I don't care. It's literally what you called him.
Yep.
I told you.
All right.
I said it like 3 times. But yeah, from what I can see here, it seems like the roaming Pokemon don't have to be in the grass. They're mostly where you're supposed to catch Pokemon, but it doesn't seem like they have to be there. Which means maybe you still have random battles, and those battles are the more aggressive Pokemon.
We'll see.
Because they're the ones initiating battle with you, and you're the one initiating battle with the other ones.
We'll see.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just what I'm looking at. Also, the Pokepark thing is weird.
The Pokemon Go Park thing is interesting.
Eevee.
Also, riding on an Onix is badass.
Fucking riding on Onix.
Riding on an Onix is the most badass fucking thing. Yeah, and whenever you're riding on the Charizard, you see a fucking Ponyta just freaking like chilling out on the road.
It's interesting, I will say. It is.
I'm just going frame by frame.
I need Pikachu to learn Thunderbolt so that I can go fight Misty.
Didn't you say you stopped it from learning Thunderbolt?
No, well, no. It comes with Pikachu automatically has Thunder Shock.
You made it forget
I accidentally made it forget.
Nugget Bridge is gonna look so different, and it did look pretty different. It was all goldy.
That's basically all I can get out of the frame by frame. I can't find anything else.
I need Martin to fucking be good.
I looked through it a bit as well. It'll be interesting.
It looks fun.
Oh yeah, definitely.
That's mainly what I care about. I just want to be fun.
Yeah.
Thunderbolt is TM only in Gen 1, I believe, unless it's different in Yellow. I think Pikachu can learn Thunderbolt. I'm pretty sure it can.
With all that being said, guys, I think I'm actually gonna probably head out then.
Yeah.
Since we're done kind of talking about the actual game, and I do want to try to quiet down because I have been screaming.
We haven't even talked about Pokemon Quest yet, though.
Yeah, Pokemon Quest.
I actually have it downloaded and like on my I have it on my my Switch right now.
I will probably download and try it.
Yeah.
I probably will.
Mm-hmm. I'll figure out stuff about it soon.
This was a fun little impromptu stream, even though we only got this far because I'm very incompetent.
I wish I would have knew beforehand it was happening today, because I would have loved to have streamed during the reveal, because that would have been fun. I'm planning on actually maybe doing that for E3 though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't think
streaming during the event.
I don't think anybody knew that that announcement was coming today.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think that was just a complete surprise. But
Tush.
actually earlier I mentioned while you were getting the pizza, Jester, that I had canceled the drunk stream. But do you want to be a part of that? Do you want to get drunk with me and play Inuyasha?
Hey, I'm drunk. I'm not so drunk.
Or
do whatever.
Are you sure? Because I'm gonna chug those, be very drunk, and you're gonna have to deal with me unless you choose to get drunk too. But you take a lot more to get drunk than I do.
Yeah.
Hey, there you go, Cicerone. Heck yeah.
But
I believe E3 starts on the 12th, and we will see what things are happening there. At least with those, we know whenever the different events are happening.
Oh, the 12th's gonna be on a Tuesday. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's interesting. We'll see. Tomorrow, when it comes to the stream, I know I had canceled it because now you took tomorrow off, but we still don't know what we're gonna do. I just, if you wanted to do something together,
you guys can figure it out. You guys can figure it out, without having to worry about figuring it out right now.
Yeah, I just know that a lot of people did like the first drunk stream, and I'd be down to clown for another drunk stream.
Yeah. And to be clear, people, I did not ask her to cancel it.
No, he didn't ask me to cancel. I just thought it would have been the right decision to cancel because stuff happened.
Sounds like some sort of Illuminati cover-up to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that.
But I hope you guys enjoyed. If there are any new viewers here, there is a Discord link somewhere below in the description. There's also my link to the Twitch and to my main me channel that you can go and subscribe to. That'd be awesome if you did.
Be sure to like and subscribe.
Yeah, be sure to like and subscribe. Freaking become a subscriber. Become my Scrabble. Become my Scrabble. We're all gonna have a fun time, but you have
become a Bernard today.
Huh?
Become a Bernard today.
Become a Bernard. We'll see what happens. But yeah, if you want to keep talking to us and everybody else, there's a community of really cool people on that Discord. I hope you guys all enjoyed us rush playing Pokemon and talking about Pokemon. Tell me what you think about this dumb game. What that I have here with freaking Pikachu, Larry, Willie, and Martin. I can't think of names that well, impromptu. I didn't want to cut any conversation so that we could name these things stupid things. But, let us know. We'll have fun together. Any last words, guys?
It was fun.
My Pokemon look like little squares on this.
Yeah, they look like they're from Minecraft. Pikachu looks bored. Pikachu. Pikachu.
Pikachu, call the fuck on!
I love Pikachu, but Pikachu's not my favorite Pokemon. There's so many better Pokemon than it. Oh man, Eevee's gonna destroy Pikachu.
100%.
Bye guys.
Goodbye.
Bye.